The Fredericton Friday Night Fusion Net. This is Victor Echo 9, Mike Oscar. My name is Malcolm. I'm located in Hanwell, New Brunswick, coming through the VE9 FNB repeater. I'll be net control this evening. This is my second go around. I think I was in analog the first time. I think there was an announcement that kicked it over, so I apologize for my tardiness. Before we begin the net, is there any emergency or priority traffic before we start the net? VE9MO standing by. Nothing heard. Just a bit about the net. The analog portion of our net for anyone that's traveling to the Fredericton area is Friday night at 7:30 local time. It can be found on the Victor Echo 9 Foxtrot Golf Papa repeater, which is at 147,300. The digital portion, of course, is in this room, the CQ Maritimes room, room number 60207, and it's 8 o'clock local time. We'd like to have a topic for the net. Tonight's topic, just tell us a little bit about any summer projects you might have going on to keep you busy over the summer. So before we begin the net, we'll just ask for any announcements that folks have. I have a couple myself, so is there anyone else with announcements? All right, nothing heard. VE9 Mike Oscar returning. Just for those of you that might be interested, the Fredericton Club is having their Hams and Eggs breakfast at 8 o'clock tomorrow, April 24th on Zoom. Anyone wishing to attend, you're more than welcome. You can just contact any executive member if you're local. If you're not local, you can just private message me on Facebook or look me up on QRZ, and my email is there as well. So, and we can provide the meeting details. The other announcement is that there's an announcement on this repeater, and there might be a brief interruption at about 7 minutes after 8. So with that being said, we'll now look for anyone wishing to check in. Again, this is Victor Echo 9 Mike Oscar, net control for this evening. And again, the topic is just summer projects to keep you busy over the summer. So looking for check-ins, go ahead.
Victor Yankee 2 Golf Foxtrot. Victor Echo 9 Lima Echo November. Victor Echo 9 Lima Echo November.
Victor Echo 9 Tango Victor.
VCT. VE1OL.
All right, we have a few check-ins, so with that we'll go to the top of the list, and we'll start with Victor Yankee 2 Golf Foxtrot. I believe that's George in beautiful Prince Edward Island. Go ahead for the net, George.
Well, good evening to everybody on the net, and thank you for running it. Malcolm, I'm coming through Charlottetown. Well, what interesting things do I have going on this summer? Well, it's actually starting tomorrow morning. I'm going to go down and activate the lighthouse at Cape Bear, and it's also Marconi's birthday. So a whole bunch of stations around the world that had a direct connection to Marconi get on the air. So as the summer goes on, I'll be going around to different lighthouses and doing activations. Right now I'm up to almost 1,300 QSOs from about a dozen of the lighthouses here in Prince Edward Island. I have to get a few more this summer to complete the collection. So hope everybody has a good week, and we'll certainly look forward to the net next Friday evening. Victor Yankee 2, Golf Foxtrot.
All right, George. Well, yes, 1300. That's good, and hey, you're getting an early start. You're starting tomorrow, so that sounds good. Yeah. So we'll be watching for that. Good, and thanks for checking in. Now we'll go ahead with Len, VE9LEN. Go ahead for the net.
Yeah, Victor Echo 9, Mike Oscar. Good evening to you there, Malcolm, and to everybody on frequency. Yeah, we get going for the summer. I'm going to tell you what I get going in the next month. I got to go for a hip operation and then recuperating after that. So depending how things will be going after that, well, that all depends for next summer coming up. So outside of that, not too much else to report from here. So we'll see cemeteries all around, and back to you there, Malcolm. And thanks for calling me. And Victor Echo 9, Mike Oscar, VE9LEN, we're clear. 7-3.
VE9MO returning. Well, thanks, Len. Yes, I guess with your hip surgery, you probably won't be climbing any towers. So hopefully you recover quickly and such. So next on the list is Joseph, VE9 TV. Go ahead with your check-in.
Hello, VE9 Tango Victor, Homer here in Shediac. And I've been on here before, but right now I'm using on again for a little while, but trying a new portable, the FT70D, and it's a little complicated there for me at my age. I'm an old guy. That's a 73, and I'm Malcolm, and we'll be listening for sure. VE9 Tango Victor.
All right, Omer, VE9MO returning. Yes, sorry, I guess I just looked up and I knew the call sign. I've heard it several times on various nets, but yeah, the good news is I think your son is VE9MTV, and I think he knows a lot about this fusion business, so I'm sure he'd be more than willing to help you out. So it's good to have a backup there. Next on the list is Jean-Claude. So VE9 JCT. Go ahead for the net.
Yeah, good evening to you, Malcolm, and all on net. Just heard home here before me. Yeah, he's down the street from me, and also the triangle here. Yeah, there's one thing for sure, like you said, Homer is he has a good connection. Yeah, for sure with Mike, for sure. Yeah, and as far as this summer, well. The XYL will probably find some kind of project to do. Hi, but seriously, I did a lot last summer. Of course, last summer, well, we didn't go too far, so yeah, did a lot inside the house and also outside the house, and related stuff and stuff like that. So it was super nice. We had super nice weather last summer around here, so it was good for that. Anyway, I'm sure there'll be a whole bunch here tonight. I'll turn it back to you from VE9 JCT, Jean-Claude. I'm in Shediac.
VE9 Mike Oscar returning. Yeah, something tells me your honeydew list doesn't have any ham-related projects on it. So, yes. Anyway, good luck with that. Next on the list is Aubrey down in Quispam, VE1OL. Go ahead for the net.
Yeah, VE9MO, VE1
VE9GUSOL. Hi, Malcolm. Good evening to everybody on the net, especially to Homer, VE9TV. Nice to hear you, Homer. It's been a long time since we've seen each other. And your handheld sounds really nice, the FT70D. And as far as summer activities are concerned, nothing in the way of amateur radio. Everything seems to be working here, so no need to alter the antennas or anything like that. But I do have all kinds of things to do inside and out, and my mind tells me I can do certain things, but my body at my age says, oh, you can't do that. So there's some things I have to farm out. But anyway, that's the way it is when you're almost 88 years old. Nice to hear you doing the net. Say good night to everybody and wish you a nice weekend. Back to you, VE9MO, VE1OL.
VE1OL, VE9 Mike Oscar returning. Yeah, well, I guess you can go with the old saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So yeah, it's good to hear that everything's working and stuff. And yes, it's you should always listen to your body, I guess. So it's always a good way to go. So with that, Aubrey is at the bottom of this list, so we'll look for any further check-ins for the net. Again, tonight's topic is on any summer projects that you might be doing. So go ahead and tell us about some of those. VE9MO standing by for check-ins.
Victor Echo 9 Golf Uniform Sierra.
Victor Echo 9, Bravo, Oscar Foxtrot.
All right. I guess we'll take a break there. I guess some folks might be busy shoveling all that snow. Well, not a lot, but anyway, there's a lot for this time of year, I guess. So with that, we'll go to Gus. So VE9MO, VE9GUS. Go ahead, Gus.
VE9MO, Malcolm, VE9GUS, good evening to you, sir. And good evening to everyone on frequency. And I'm really, I guess your topic of discussion is what we're going to do this summer. Well, there's not a heck of a lot I'm going to do. As long as this COVID is around, there's not much we can do, but I do get out on my motorcycle and wait for some good weather to get out for the odd bike route. Probably have to do a lot of scenery checking, I guess, around the province of New Brunswick. As much as I would like to get down to Nova Scotia and over to VEI to visit some family and my kids, my daughter and son. But would be nice to be able to do that, and also be nice to go back to Newfoundland for a little visit. But COVID-19 is going to dictate all that for me this year, I guess, as well as the rest of us. So anyway, with that, that's about it for me there, Malcolm. Thanks for calling me in, sir. And looks like you're having a good net there. So 730 everyone on frequency, VE9GUS, clear here in Moncton.
Yes, yeah, I guess it'd certainly be good to get the bubble back open, and hopefully once they start spreading the vaccine to more folks, that we're able to get back there and stuff for sure. You know, there's a heck of a lot of beautiful spots in New Brunswick, but I hear what you're saying. I've a sister in Halifax, and sure it'd be nice to go down there. I like going down the coast there as well, so. Anyway, with that, the next on the list is Victor Echo 9. I think I have the call sign right. Bravo Oscar Foxtrot. Go ahead with your name and QTH.
VE9MO in the net. This is VE9 Bravo Oscar Foxtrot. Name here is Bob. We're located in Memramcook, New Brunswick. As far as stuff to do this summer, I do have a summer place down in Nova Scotia. I guess that all depends on the COVID-19, what happens, whether we get down there or change your plans and just stay around home and do something there. Back to you.
Yeah, I guess everyone is sort of in the same boat. We're just playing this all by ear and stuff. So it would be nice to go do some other stuff. So yeah. Anyway, Memramcook's a beautiful spot too, you know. So I've been down there a couple times. Sometimes I go off the beaten path and tour some spots. Anyway, thanks, Bob, for your check-in. Just looking for further check-ins. This is Victor Echo 9, Mike Oscar. The topic for this evening is summer projects, and anyone wishing to check in, go ahead with your check-in.
Victor Echo 1, Juliet Bravo Lima. Victor Echo 9, Papa India November, V9 Cheyenne.
All right, we'll take a pause there. I have VE1 JBL, VE9 PIN, and I think I heard VE1 RMJ key up. So we'll check in with him for after at the bottom of the list. So with that, we'll go ahead with you, Jim. VE1 JBL, VE9 Mike Oscar. Go ahead for the net, sir.
VE9MO and the Triple F Net, VE1 JBL. Very good evening, Malcolm, and all on frequency. Good to hear you doing the net there again. Doing a great job. And just check in here. Summer plans, well, we are trying to continue to clean out the basement here. Moving stuff out to the new garage so that I can actually have a man cave down in the basement there. And I want to get my stereo system put down there and big screen television and all my ham radio equipment that's out in the garage now. I'll move it down in the basement, have everything down there in one area. So that'll be a plan this summer for down there. And that's about it for here. I got lots of plans for the cabin. We're going to put a new roof on it this year, hopefully a steel roof. We're going to replace the roof. And then we're putting a complete solar panel system on the south side of the cabin, and have that whole south side covered in solar panels, whole system there. So that's in the works here for this summer too. But we got to get the new roof on before we can put the solar panel system on. So that's a whole another kettle of fish that I won't be doing, other people will be doing. But that's big plans here for the summer. So it should be a busy summer over here for sure. Anyways, that's it from here, Malcolm. Thanks very much for doing the net, and we'll be listening along, 7-3 for now. VE9MO from VE1 JBL, Jim Open News Bridge, Nova Scotia, 7-3.
All right, Jim. Well, you have a lot of stuff happening too. So yeah, I put a steel roof on my shed, which is good enough. I think I'll do the same for the house when time comes for that. I think we hopefully have another 10 years on it. So I think they're 30-year shingles, so you don't quite get what they say, I find. So anyway, yeah, and solar, that's an interesting project too, so it'd be nice to have that. So anyway, thanks for your check-in, Jim, and have a good weekend. Next on the list is Bert, VE9 PIN, VE9 Mike Oscar. Go ahead, Bert.
Well, good evening, everyone. Activities for this summer would be to clean the basement and clean the shed. Well, clean the shed first, I guess, so I could empty out the basement and the shed because I'm using both as a shed. Downstairs, the basement, it's on pave level there, on street level. I've got a bachelor apartment there, so nice one too. There's a separate room, yeah, separate bedroom, kitchen, and separate living room there. So quite decent little bachelor in 32, 35 house roughly. So that would be the clean out of that. I'm pretty sure I've got quite a bit of enjoyment of stuff to find in there for sure, because I'm always looking for some stuff, especially tools. And when I don't find them within 15 minutes, I just go at the Triangle store and get a new one. So that's that. And by the way, for the motorcycle guys and even the car guys, a nice activity for New Brunswick. There's at least two activities, one with motorcycle to do the four corners of the province. I think it's four corners that it's called there, and it's Baker Lake for one point up here. But there's, go check that out there, the giant or big attraction. Like in St. Francois, you've got a big giant kitchen. Grand Falls, you've got a giant potato. You've got a fiddlehead. Is it Florenceville or Florenceville next to the entrance? I think it's a big chair that you have there. Nakawik, you have a big axe, wooden axe there, and to cut woods. I mean, a giant axe. So there's plenty of those all around the province for activities. So that's a good thing to try out. 73 is everyone. Have a pleasant evening, a good week. And by the way, we on the last 2 days we got, well, here I had 11.11 feet of snow. So that was some kinds of snow. Started to melt today. I hope by next week it's going to be all gone.
Yes, usually we we had some snow as well while we were in Fredericton, but not. I assume it's 11 inches. Yeah, it's always nice this time of year though, because you know it doesn't last long. So that's the only godsend when it comes to that. You have a bachelor apartment. That'd be quite a doghouse if you get in trouble with XYL, I guess. So it's good to have that as a backup, I guess. So anyway, thanks for checking in, Bert. And next we'll go to Rob, VE1 RMJ VE9 Mike Oscar. Go ahead, Rob. VE9MO returning. Yeah, here locally, we just had, there wasn't much accumulated in the morning. There was a light dusting on the vehicles, and so we're lucky that way. I think Edmonton, the Northwest, was not so lucky. So yeah, I think they got the brunt of that. So anyway, yeah, I have to do some antenna work myself. I need to do. I need a better VHF antenna. So that's on my list. So anyway, Rob, thanks for doing the YouTube streaming, and thanks for the check-in. Looking for any other check-ins for the Triple F Net. The topic this evening is tell us about your summer project. So yeah, so what are you up to? So this is VE9MO looking for check-ins. Go ahead.
VE3, Victor Papa Delta.
Victor Echo 9, Papa Alpha Lima.
Victor Echo 9, Charlie Uniform Bravo.
All right, we'll pause right there, I guess. So I wasn't quick enough on QRZ, so you'll have to excuse me. So Victor Echo 3, Victor Papa Delta, go ahead with your name and QTH, and welcome to the Fusion Net.
Okay, it's Victor Echo 3, Victor Papa Delta. The name here is Tom. I'm located in Sudbury, listening along here to your net here tonight, and well, my projects here for the summer is well, got to basically do a bit of downsizing and putting things I don't know, out of the curve, I guess. There you go, when you have lots of clutter and things that need, well, some need repair, and you just can't afford to do it. So I guess it's time to sit there and say goodbye to some of the items and maybe pass them on to somebody else that can make better use of it. Anyway, that's about it, and I'll turn it back out to you.
All right, Tom. Well, thanks for checking into the net. Yeah, so downsizing, I'm not sure. My parents have done it. So my mother just retired recently, and so they're going through the same process. I know it's. I'm not good at deciding what should come in or what should go. Rather, I have a box of cables. Someone mentioned cables earlier. Rob did, I think, and I have a cable, but if I had to find one, I don't know that I could find it. I should just throw them all out. So anyway, thanks for checking in, and hopefully we hear from you again. Next on the list is Paul, VE9PAL. Go ahead for the net. This is VE9 Mike Oscar.
VE9MO, this is VE9PAL. Yeah, not much going on here. I guess I'm going to have to spread some this summer there. I'll probably have to spread some gravel, get somebody to spread that there, and have to order some wood, I guess. And I like to try to get, I got a couple antennas laying in the garage. I like to get up there too. So, yeah, that's about what I'll be doing there. It'll give me something to do anyway. So you guys all have a great weekend coming up, and take care of yourselves. VE9PAL.
All right, Paul. Well, thanks for the check-in. Yeah, wood. I grew up with wood heat, so I've done a fair share of piling wood and split wood and all that stuff too. So it's a bit of a chore. It's enough to keep you busy over the summer as well. So anyway, thanks for the check-in. Hopefully we'll hear from you again. I'm sure we will. Next on the list is VE9 CUB. This is VE9 Mike Oscar. Go ahead for the net.
Victor Echo 9 MO. Yes, this is Victor Echo 9 Charlie Uniform Bravo here on handheld. The name is Don. I'm coming through the Moncton repeater here. As projects-wise, well, I have recently, I shouldn't say recently, last June I got my ticket here for ham, so I've been trying to do some research and come up with an antenna or a system that will fit into my footprint here. So we're going to continue along and do some research there. I was kind of hoping that the pandemic would be behind us and we could start meeting, and then I could pick up a few areas fellows not. But anyway, with that, I really don't have any other pick. Simple hi, and hope everybody has a great weekend and continues to be safe. So with that, I'll give it back to you, Victor Echo 9 MO. This is Victor Echo 9 Charlie Uniform Bravo here on handheld. 73 to all, and thank you for calling me in.
All right, Don. Well, thanks for checking in. Yeah, antenna projects are nicer weather brings on antenna projects. It seems to. So I guess we have to repair what's damaged over the winter and all that type of stuff. And this, you don't want to be doing it in the snow and all that weather we get. So yeah, every club. I'm not sure if you're a member of any particular club, but usually there's an antenna guy, usually a couple. So we have certainly one or two in our club here in Fredericton. I'm sure the same where you live as well. So yeah, thanks for checking in. Now we'll look for further check-ins for the net. Again, the topic is summer projects. The call sign here is Victor Echo 9 Mike Oscar. My name is Malcolm. I'm located in Hanwell. Go ahead with your check-ins.
Victor Yankee 2, Sierra Echo Charlie.
Victor Echo 9, Victor India Charlie.
All right. I mentioned antennas, and Charles is our antenna guy in the Fredericton Club, so we can always rely on him for antenna advice. So thanks for checking in, Charles. Go ahead with your check-in.
Hello, Malcolm and everybody on net. Good to listen in this evening and see the skies are starting to clear here. It's supposed to be nicer tomorrow. Yeah, there's lots of other people that know a lot about antennas around too, for sure. And I do like to experiment with them though, that's for sure. All bands, pretty much. And I'll be doing some upgrading this summer, and playing with a long boom Yagi and VHF is one example. Anyway, all the best, and hope this COVID thing gets finished up soon. I'll take care of V9OR.
Well, thanks again for checking in, and yeah, I'm sure you'll have lots of fun with your antennas for sure. So next on the list is VY2 Sierra Echo Charlie, which is Sterling and PEI. Go ahead, Sterling, with your check-in.
PE9 Mike Oscar, VY2 SEC. Good evening, Malcolm, everyone on net. I don't have a whole lot of plans for the summer here. I'm kind of in the age group of a couple other gentlemen there I heard. I don't plan too far ahead, but there's some work on steps and patios and just outside work to do. But one of my projects is I haven't been very active the past year or so, and I really want to do some work and show my radios a bit of love here for a change, and I want to get more active. So, that being said, everyone take care, and we'll say 7-3 from Victor Yankee 2, Sierra Echo Charlie.
All right, Sterling. Thanks for your check-in. Yes, outside work is you got to make hay while the sun shines. I guess especially is so short in this neck of the woods. And yeah, I hear what you're saying when it comes with getting back into things. I seem to do things in cycles. I spend a whole lot of time in it, and then not so much for a period of time. So anyway. Good for you, and hopefully you have a good weekend. Next on the list is VE9 Victor India Charlie Reno. Go ahead with your check-in, VE9MO.
Hey, Malcolm. I got a lot of projects for the end of the summer. Bigger problem is money. No, just kidding. I got a small antenna, Yagi for 20, 15, and 10 meter that I like to put up. It's on the ground right now. I just get a bar to pitch it. And also I like to find something for 160. Try to get maybe a bridge or something to get on 160. That's about it for the summer.
Well, that's certainly worth doing for sure. It's always good. Certainly with this hobby, you can always find a new little thing to experiment with. So 160 should be good. I haven't done that myself yet. I'm still only a couple years in the hobby, but still lots to do. Yeah, you were talking about outside projects, and I was going to mention to Sterling as well. Hopefully your outside projects don't involve buying lumber, because it's gone up in price, I guess. So anyway, yeah, it can get expensive. Wow. Thank you for your check-in. Hopefully we'll hear you again. So that brings us to the bottom of that list. Again, the topic for this evening is projects for the summer. So the call sign here is Victor Echo 9 Mike Oscar. My name is Malcolm. The location is Hanwell, New Brunswick, and anyone wishing to check in, go ahead with your check-ins. This is Victor Echo 9, Mike Oscar. Looking for further check-ins. I think I saw Brad, VE1 Zulu X-Ray key up. Is there anyone else for check-ins for the Friday night Fusion Net? Go ahead. All right. Well, we picked up someone else, Paul, VE9NCH. We'll actually try Brad. I saw Brad key up, so we'll give Victor Echo 1 Zulu X-Ray a try. Go ahead with your check-in. This is VE9 Mike Oscar. Malcolm on the handle. Go ahead.
VE9 Mike Oscar, V1 Zulu X-Ray. Very good evening, Malcolm.
Yeah, we're checking in here from Parsbro, and projects this summer. Well, we're going to hope to do a lot of laying around the pool, but we have got some repeater maintenance to do around Cumberland County here, so that'll probably keep us busy there for quite a while. Malcolm, thanks for checking me in there, and good evening. Good evening to V1 TV there. Omar, good to hear Omar on there. VE1 Zulu, X-Ray, Brad, and 2 Island Parsbro.
All right. Well, thank you for your check-in, Brad. We all appreciate everyone that does repeater work because we certainly enjoy using those repeaters. So a big thanks goes out to everyone, probably because you make the hobby purposeful. So laying around the pool sounds good too. Usually we have a cottage on the lake, and usually we hurry up and do all the maintenance right quick so we can lay around in the good weather. So anyway, thanks again for your check-in. Next on the list is Paul in the greater Fredericton area. Victor Echo 9, November Charlie Hotel. This is VE9 Mike Oscar. Go ahead with your check-in, Paul. All right, Paul. Well, we hear you fine for sure. You sound good there. Other than straightening out this radio, do you have any other projects planned for the summer? Go ahead. All right, VE9MO returning. Yeah, I know years ago when I first built the shed on my property, I said, "Oh, that's great, I'll have lots of room." But it's amazing how quickly a shed can fill up, isn't it? So, yeah, sometimes you have to purge, and it's not something I'm great at. So, anyway, if there's any secrets, let me know. So, anyway, thanks again for your check-in there, Paul. So that's the end of this list. Again, we're looking for any further check-ins for the Triple F net. So the topic this evening is just on summer projects that you have planned. So my name is Malcolm. The call sign is Victor Echo 9 Mike Oscar. And please go ahead with any check-ins.
Victor Echo 3, Charlie.
All right, I copy Victor Echo 3 Alpha Charlie. I think you've checked in before. Go ahead with your check-in, sir.
V9MO, this is Victor Echo 3 Alpha Charlie in Sudbury, Ontario. Yes, I have checked in before. It's always a pleasure to join in and listen in on your net. It's great listening to our neighbors to the east. And summer project. Actually, I got a project for a repeater. I'm going to be doing a multi-digital repeater up here. Besides the Wires X repeater I have going right now, the DR2X is running well. I thought I'd dabble into the other modes, digital modes as well. So that's about what I'm going to be doing this summer, plus hopefully maybe putting up a tower and an HF beam. I do have a tri-band beam that it's still packaged new in the box, and I'd like to take it out for a spin and see how it works. So that's about it from here in Sudbury, and I'll send it back to you. Victor Echo 3 Alpha Charlie. Frank in Sudbury waving a hand to everyone. 7 3s.
All right, Frank. Well, thanks for checking into the net there. I'm not sure if all that nickel up there gives you any extra propagation up there. So anyway, it's certainly good to hear from you. So anyway, any further check-ins for the Triple F net? The call sign here is VE9 Mike Oscar. Go ahead. All right, nothing heard on that go around, so we'll give it another try. So any further check-ins for the Friday Night Fusion Net? The call sign is VE9MO. Name here is Malcolm, located in Hanwell, New Brunswick. Go ahead with your check-ins.
Victor Echo 9, Mike Charlie Alpha, VE9 MCA.
All right, I copy VE9 MCA. I believe that's Mike, and I think you have a new call sign. Is that true? Go ahead.
Yeah, Victor Echo 9, Mike Oscar with the Triple F net. Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Victor, Mike Charlie Alpha, also Mike Tango Victor. Yeah, I have two calls. I haven't used this one MCA for quite a while, but I just bought a used FT2DR, and I'm going to use that call on this radio, because I just got the confirmation of my Wires X ID. So I'm going to be setting this up on my portable laptop, and maybe use it when I'm away from home as a personal node. And yeah, as far as projects, I have quite a bit on my plate. I am programming all the emergency operations center ham radios on the same memories. So I have all the club station ones done. But because of COVID, we have to wait, or if there's an emergency, I'll be able to do the ones that I'm in. But yeah, I'm making the files, and that way there, all the emergency operations center will have all the same memories, so won't have to punch everything in all the time on the VFO. And steady programming my radios through there with the Wires X and all that. So just got the cable and the software for the FT2, so won't have to do it all manually there, Malcolm. And projects for the outside, while I'm still waiting for the wood to go down a little bit, I have a patio to redo, so holding it back till maybe the better prices out there, or a bargain comes along there. Anyway, back to you. Have a good net, and I had my memory offset wrong there. That's why I tried to get in 5-6 times, but I thought it was way over 1.3 instead of 600, so I got that corrected. That's why I'm in. And hi to Brad and everybody else on the net there. Have a good weekend. 7-3 BE 9MO with the Triple F net. Victor Echo 9 Mike Charlie Alpha 7-3.
All right. Well, thanks for that, VE9MO returning. Yes, I used to be down in the Ormocto Hospital, and we had some radios down there as well. They're in every hospital, but it being a smaller facility, and me just getting done my basic course, and anyway, kind of came in handy to know about, I guess. So, yeah, it's great work that you're doing there. Yes, your father checked in earlier. He said he was struggling with his FT70D, and anyway, and it's funny that you had some problems with your radio. So anyway, he sounded like he was doing fine. So he might be able to help you. So anyway, thanks for checking in there, Mike, and you're always appreciated on the net there. So that's great. So we're looking for further check-ins for the Triple F Net. The topic is summer projects. The call sign is VE9 Mike Oscar, and go ahead with any check-ins.
Oh, excuse me, VE1 Lima Victor.
All right. Well, I copy VE1 Lima Victor. I believe you're in Truro, and the name is Hal. Go ahead, Hal, with your check-in.
Boy, you did your homework. Well, not exactly Truro. You ask JBL, and he'll give you a chuckle. I always say I am in Valley, and not the Valley. You have Truro, Bible Hill, and then the small village of Valley. Anyway, projects, mostly antenna work, I guess, and I would love to be able to go to Merle Lake in Ontario to a hunting camp with my son and fish there in the lake, but I don't think that's going to materialize this summer. And also visit a cousin up in the Gatineau Hills, but there again, I don't think that's going to happen. So anyway, we've been staying home here for over a year now, so we're pretty well used to it. And just running out for groceries and mail and anything else that comes up. So 73 all, this is the E1LV.
VE9MO returning. Well, thanks for checking in there, Hal. I go down through Truro fairly frequently, not lately because of COVID. I have a sister that lives in Upper Tantallon area, and I'll have to Google Valley, so I'll want to know where it is. I like maps and stuff, so I'll certainly look it up. I won't ask Jim though. Jim might have a different opinion. Anyway, so thanks for your check-in. Look for further check-ins. Victor Echo 9 Mike Oscar is my call, and Malcolm is my name, and the topic is summer projects. So go ahead with any check-ins for the Triple F Net.
Victor Echo 1 November Echo Lima.
All right, I copy VE1 November Echo Lima. The name is Brett, I believe, from my QRZ research. So go ahead with your check-in there, Brett.
Yeah, VE9MO from VE1NEL. Thanks for calling me in there tonight, Malcolm, and hello to Hal there before me. I'm not too far from Hal, so it's good to hear from you, Hal. Yeah, summer projects. I guess I got a couple windows that need to go in at the family cottage, and
hoping to get a roof on my house. So it's not going to be a relaxing summer, but it's better to get it done now than in the winter, I guess. So I'm sure summer will fly by. So I'll just be happy to see it. The weather lately, it's been a little bit cooler, so just waiting for that to turn around. Anyways, thanks for giving me a call in on the net here, and thanks for doing the net this Friday night. VE1NEL. Oh.
All right, Brett, thanks for your check-in there. Maybe you and Jim could team up. I think he said he was doing his roof too. So hopefully roofing supplies aren't as much as lumber. Something tells me they might be though. So sounds like you're gonna have a busy summer. So anyway, good luck with all that. So look for further check-ins for the net, VE9MO. Again, looking for further check-ins for the Triple F net. Go ahead. All right, we're getting awful handy to 9 o'clock, so I think we'll just do one more call-up for check-ins for the net. The call sign here is VE9 Mike Oscar. The topic is summer projects. Go ahead if anyone would like to check in to the net. All right, VE9MO returning. I think we'll close down the net for this Friday. I'd like to thank everyone for checking in on the net. It's always good to hear how people are doing around the region, see what other people have on the go. Wish everyone a good weekend and stay safe out there. So we'll turn the room back to normal use. Victor Echo 9, Mike Oscar will be clear. And thanks again, 7-3.
VE9, Mike Oscar, VE1 JBL. Great net, Malcolm. Thanks very much for doing it.
All right, Jim. Thanks for participating. It's funny, I was listening to CBC yesterday, and they were talking about Earth Day, and mostly Earth Day, they talked about the water around the Amherst area. So anyway, I thought of you because you